I've seen that boy eat. How the hell does he fucking forget?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Yeah, but okay, we can get started then.
Right.
If everyone wants to.
Dan, are you and Tina there?
Yeah, we're here.
Cool.
I still need to hear Tina's voice to know how loud she is.
She just spoke.
I didn't hear it at all.
Nope.
We really should have worked on this. Okay, I heard her there, but she's still really quiet.
Yeah, she was...
You just woke up. Okay.
Yeah, we just woke up at 5:30 because we were smashing our face against A12 Savage till like 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, but dude. Well, whether we can hear her or not, just make sure that we know what she wants to do and we'll be okay. I think that'll be alright.
Okay, well, I guess it's time to get started then. Welcome everybody, except Nick.
Yeah, Nick's just in a tavern stuffing his face.
Yeah, welcome to my first 5th edition campaign, The Demon Cards. Which, I'm warning you all now, it's gonna be a long one. If any of you have ever watched One Piece or Pokemon, you know how they pretty much travel for a while, solve a problem in a location, travel for a while and do it all again, over and over, and that's the entire goddamn 1,000-episode series? That's what this is.
So expect a lot of filler. All the filler. All the filler!
Well, it's not really filler if that's the entire fucking plot. That's the thing.
Yeah, I did tell everybody the premise of this campaign in advance. Basically, it's a huge collection quest. But, to start things off, all 7 of you, the 6 PCs with the gold borders, and the 1 NPC over here with the silver border, all of you were at the tavern in Neverwinter, and you all saw the same posting for the same job. That being to clear out a nearby goblin den and to retrieve a magic item that belongs to the commissioner. So you all decided.
Was the commissioner's name listed?
The commissioner's name is.
Is it Commissioner Gordon?
No. The commissioner's name is not
Damn.
listed. Can I finish, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
The commissioner's name is not listed, nor is his address. In fact, the tavern keep has been given instructions not to give his address away to anyone who does not possess the magic item he wants back.
Sounds, it's a little strange, but okay.
Yeah, how are we supposed to learn what the hell the item is and what it does?
Does it say what the item is?
It does not say what the item is, so you're just going to have to assume that pretty much any magic item you find in this place will be what he's after. So, after gathering your supplies, which will pretty much just be whatever any of you started with, made your character sheets with, all of you started setting out. The Goblin Den is in a tomb of an unknown wizard. Nobody really knows his name, because nobody's been bothered to actually go check it out due to the, goblins. But yeah, it's not that far away. The travel only takes you about 3 hours. It's on the edge of Neverwinter Wood. On the way there, we're going to assume that all 7 of you talked about yourselves and introduced yourselves to one another in order to get to know each other. So we're going to go in order that they are listed here, starting with Sparrow. And that's you, Amanda.
Oh god, I start? Okay. Well, Sparrow pretty much during the time, seeing as he's a Kenku, he doesn't really have much of a vocabulary, and every time he speaks, it's in like a different voice. So he might sound really gruff at one point, and then sound really high-pitched at another point. He simply says and explains that he took this job and hopes that due to a misunderstanding and some unforeseen circumstances that he can kind of lose somebody in a crowd, and he needs a little bit of extra gold or coin to pay off some debts that he has.
Okay.
Lose somebody in a crowd?
Yeah, he's trying to like lose someone. Like he
Oh,
may
somebody.
have accidentally angered someone.
So somebody's after him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so... And I'm assuming this person who's after him is the person he owes the debt to?
Yes.
And I'm assuming it's a huge debt.
Quite substantial.
Okay,
Alright.
next is
That works
Allegretto.
then. Keith, you listening?
Keith.
What happened?
I don't know.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes?
Oh, okay. Was the mic not working?
Yeah, bad mic.
Okay. Sorry.
Blame Canada.
All right.
Basically all you guys know about my character is that he's a bounty hunter.
And why do you feel it necessary to go on this job?
None of your business
Okay,
was the
brooding
answer
thing.
that you were given.
Oh, okay. Well, out of character, can you tell me what the motivation is?
Because that's the job his father put him in.
No, I don't mean the bounty
Okay.
hunter part. I mean clearing out this goblin den.
Oh, my motivation? I'm hunting somebody. And they are obsessed with treasure.
So you think
Okay.
a place filled with goblins and a supposed magic item might have treasure?
Treasure can be dirt or a rock sitting next to a river. It all depends upon a person's perspective.
It's also very possible the guy might be after the reward the same as we are. Right?
It is quite possible. Out of character, all my character knows is that the person he's after is labeled #1 priority.
Okay.
Okay then. Next is Zid.
All right. Basically, my character doesn't speak much. What you get from what he says is that he's from a foreign land, and he's basically just interested to see what the hell a goblin is.
He's never seen a goblin before? Wow.
Nope. From where he's from, he's never seen a goblin. He doesn't even know what the hell they look like. He doesn't know what they do. So he's interested to see what they do and how they die.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, and out of character, Zid is secretly an Ozimar, right? Like he doesn't want any of his allies to know that yet.
No, the only hint for him to be an Ozimar is that his eyes have a faint glow.
But that could be anything in this world.
And he's a warlock. Did you have a particular deity in mind from whom he steals his powers?
Well, his patron is the Undying. That's why he's fascinated with how things die.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, next is Lizzie.
I'm trying to put my mic next to her so you can hear her better.
I'm here.
Oh, hey, just in time.
Cool.
Yeah, everybody's introducing themselves. I'll recap you on the story segments in a bit, but right now it's Tina's turn.
She just came along to keep everybody alive and make sure there's no casualties.
So, what class is she? Is she a?
She is a cleric.
She's a life cleric.
She's a life cleric. Okay. Who is her deity?
Helm.
Helm. Okay.
You guys can't hear that in the background, can you?
No, I can't hear anything.
Okay, good,
Nope.
because my stupid dad is running the sweeper, even though I just told him I was going to be recording.
It's fine.
Yeah, but so that's pretty much all there is to Lizzie's character right now. She came along in order to protect the adventurers.
Yeah, because she was previously a officer in a local military, and she basically acted as a medic, and she believed in keeping her troops alive while they fought in battle.
Okay. Then next is Wilkus.
Wilkus Sharel is a paladin who coincidentally is also a officer in the military. So maybe they were in the same military.
Do they worship the same deity?
I don't know. Do militaries normally go off of deities?
No, as a paladin, you'd have a deity, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
You didn't choose
I don't know.
a
What's her
deity?
deity?
Helm.
Her deity is Helm.
Oh, no. I worship Corellin.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because you're a half-elf, right? You left out that part.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. I'm a half-elf of the moon elf variety.
Yeah, so half high elf.
Yes.
Okay.
And what is his motivation for going on this trip to the Goblin Den? I should probably explain.
Well, goblins are normally pests.
Well,
So,
you've all been commissioned. Well, not really, but there was a bill for a job at the tavern in Neverwinter. Basically asking someone to clear out a nearby goblin den in a nearby tomb and retrieve the commissioner's magic item for him. No details about the commissioner or the item were given.
I mean, yeah, goblins are typically seen as pests in his church. Not the most evil thing on the planet, but if there's a chance to wipe some out and possibly improve the quality of life of some other people, why not?
Okay.
Okay.
Then lastly
Yes.
is Manu.
Yes. Manu Cryptgarden. Manu Cryptgarden is a furbolg, actually. He grew up in the Cryptgarden Forest just south of Neverwinter, and it was actually attacked and destroyed by a band of I never really officially know what it is. I'm going to assume it's probably like dwarves. I mean, not dwarves. Like goblins or something. Destroyed it. Never really came up with an exact idea.
Goblinoids, orcs, some kind of humanoid. We can decide later.
Yeah, some kind of humanoid. Yeah. Basically, they destroyed his hometown, and he was the only one left alive. So he sworn himself to the god of Kelemvor, and actually gained the abilities of a paladin as a result. And actually his parents stayed behind as ghosts and raised him. So he was actually raised by ghosts, and his mission in life is now to go out into the world, find ghosts, and help them along into their afterlife. That's his goal, and that's what he likes to do. And he's coming along here because this is going to a crypt, and he's hoping he can find some ghosts that may need to help be passed on. He doesn't care at all about the prize at all.
So 5 treasure hunters and a ghost whisperer.
Basically.
Okay, and lastly, as for this girl who's traveling with you, this Lightfoot halfling, she is an NPC under my control. She just wants to go on adventures. She doesn't care about the money. You guys can have all the treasure that you earn. She doesn't really like fighting either. So she's pretty much just going to be sticking back and doing whatever tasks you need her to do. You kind of consider her your sidekick, but don't expect her to do anything demeaning. You see that she's level 3. She's just that level so that she's more guaranteed to survive. But yeah, she won't be taking any share of the experience. So she'll just be kind of sticking back and stuff. Okay?
Sure.
Okay, that went a lot faster than I thought it would. Alright, so everyone ready? Anyone have any questions?
Yeah, when can we start killing goblins?
Okay, no questions? Then let me move everyone's... let me move everyone's
What's the name of the campaign?
The demon cards. And the password is in the chat. You should be able to see it.
Oh, I didn't even look at the chat.
Well, pay attention.
No one was working on any macros or anything when I took tokens away, were they?
I wasn't.
If there were, oh well.
Okay, so eventually you guys reach the edge of Neverwinter Wood. Very, very close to the location you heard the tomb was located. You get there, and immediately you can see that a few goblins have set up a watch point in front of the tomb's entrance.
I do apologize. I have to restart this really quick. It's going all glitchy.
Okay then. Let me know when everyone can see the map.
Yeah, hopefully it won't take too exceedingly long.
Is it actually loading for you guys?
Is this
12 hours later.
Yeah, I have 17 out of 18.
Ditto. 14%, 15%, 16%. Oh boy.
How do you see the actual percentage?
You will go to window, and at the very bottom, it says show transfer window.
Show
Oh,
transfer.
Yeah,
window.
it gives you an actual percentage per progress. Yeah.
Holy crap. I've never even seen this thing before.
Well, it's 25% for me, so it's almost there.
God
It's
damn,
moving.
I don't know why it's so big. I mean, I tried saving everything as...
You would have had to see this before, PJ, because Warsaw taught us how to do that.
What, did he teach us once? Because I've never seen it.
Yeah. It was a while ago, but he taught us how to check it so that we know if we're actually downloading or not.
Yeah, but like
It's horrible. My Mac is at 90% and my PC is at 50.
Like I was trying to say, I don't know why it's so big, because I tried saving all my maps as like 8-bit JPEGs and stuff to just save space.
Well, it's only 6,000 kilobytes. It's not huge, but
There we go.
whatever. It's almost
I have
done.
a map.
Yep, mine's almost loaded.
Okay. It reached 100, but it's not... There it is. It's there.
Oh, those little fuckers in your watchtowers. God damn them.
Okay, I got it.
Yay, everything's visible now.
Yay.
Okay, you see that line I just drew?
Yeah.
You guys can arrange your tokens however you like behind that line. Assume that you're all hiding behind like the tree and the rock, so that the goblins don't see you. Because they haven't noticed you yet. You do see 2 goblins up here in the watchtowers looking around. There's a short wall right here. It's about 3 feet tall. And there is a huge pool of mud that they dug up and filled right in front of it. And a whole bunch of rocks that look like they were dragged into these spots. Against the front wall of the tomb, you can see some kind of string going inside with a pulley here.
Yeah, Mano looks upon it and just kind of, says that most likely that pulley is probably some sort of alarm system. We should probably try to stop them from activating it.
Well, if I want to nail this goblin here, I have to be standing right about here.
What kind of weapon do you use anyway? Are you bow or sword?
Oh no, I'm gonna nail his ass with an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, okay.
Before you do that, would either everybody can do it, or maybe just the most perceptive person in the party can do it? I think that's...
Well, I'm gonna say, who is that?
I think that's Allegretto. I was gonna ask for you
Yeah.
to make a perception check.
Alright. Yeah, why not? Probably not a bad idea. Was it still 1d20?
Yeah. If anyone doesn't already have it open, there's a window called Global that has a whole bunch of basic dice macros in it.
Alright.
Keith,
Yeah, I talked to d20. I got
what is that noise?
9.
I forgot to mute the mic. I apologize.
Okay, yes, Keith?
I'm trying to figure this out. Just because it's been a while since I've actually had to do this without using how we had the 4E stuff set up.
Well, if you hover
my
your mouse...
d20 was 9.
if you hover your mouse over your token, it shows you the bonuses for the skills you're proficient in.
Alright, so then...
Oh, you already did all that.
Yeah. So then, if my math is right, I've done 24 on perception.
24. Right.
I think everybody would have been mad if I had tossed a crit on first shot.
No, we've been good. So what does he perceive then?
Well, he sees the teeny little tufts of hair and the tips of their ears of 3 goblins hunched behind this wall.
So, you guys see that wall there, right? You know, just beyond the mud pit there?
I see it, yes.
Yeah, there's about 3 of them hiding behind that.
Okay. Manu just does turn back to the group and says, I do have the ability to turn invisible if you're not familiar with furbolgs. I could sneak around and get behind without them noticing me. I would need to know what to do once I get there, though.
Well, if there's a pulley with a string, I say cut the string so it can't be used.
Even if I cut it, couldn't they just pull it from the part where I cut?
Well, if it's string, could you set it on fire? Burn the string?
Sorry.
I don't have any. I don't have any way to burn anything. I don't have have a lighter or a torch.
Just so you know,
And that would also.
your invisibility only lasts until the end of the turn you used it on, and even if you dashed, you couldn't get very far.
That's not how it's written, though. You wrote it as turn invisible until you attack, cause damage, force a save, or turn ends. Oh, turn ends. Okay, I take it back then. I missed the last part. Okay.
It's always the worst part that you forget to read.
Yeah. Okay, I take it back then. I guess we're probably better off just trying to. Well, we should probably just try sneaking around regardless, though. If they're all in the front, they wouldn't see us if we try around from back, and it would be easier with the cover from the forest. Agreed?
Actually, you know what? I take back what I said. I could nail them goblins from here. I didn't know my range was 120 feet.
Is that the long range or the short range?
That's the Eldritch Blast range. There is no long range or short range. It's
Oh.
just if he's within 120 feet, I can nail him in the face.
Okay. Well, Seraph says that
I,
she's
I thought it was well, no, I thought it was 60 feet. It's 120.
Seraph says she's going to stand over here and keep an eye out for anyone else that comes along.
Of course.
Then she sits down and
Well,
starts
man-
twiddling her
Just waiting
thumbs.
for-
Well, Amanda's going to begin trying to get himself behind the group to flank them. He goes ahead and pulls down his mask, and he's going to begin, walking around through the forest here and behind. So, do I roll something for that, or do I just go?
Yeah, I would roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's a lot of open space to make it to the woods.
Okay.
Locus is just waiting for the orders to charge in.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do +1 on that, so 14 on stealth. Not too bad.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I can basically move freely, right?
Yeah, initiative hasn't started yet.
Okay. So these guys up here are on top of like watchtowers, right?
Yeah, the watchtowers are about 10 feet tall. The goblins themselves are only about 3 feet tall.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. How tall is the watchtower?
I just told you it's 10 feet tall.
10 feet.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. So, long reach would not be enough to reach up there.
Long reach?
For like, because my whip has reach.
Reach weapon.
Oh. No. Well,
Okay.
actually, you're a medium-sized creature, and you're reaching up from your... No, you could reach him.
Okay.
Quick question. What's the default storage folder for files downloaded from Skype?
Oh, right-click on the file that popped up in Skype and click Show in Folder.
Now, Tyler, are you basically saying you plan on trying to kill that one goblin in that tower nearest to you?
Well, what I'm actually gonna do now that I've realized that if PJ will let me do this, I actually have the ability to speak to plants and animals, using a charisma check. I was thinking about maybe asking the tree next to the tower to actually knock the goblin off of it, to like do some extra damage to him. I was thinking
You can't ask the trees to perform anything that they're not normally capable of. You can only have conversations.
well they can choose to react to it or not, can't they?
Not physically.
The trees are trees, not Entmoot.
Okay. Well, I need to learn the limits of my abilities. This is all new stuff to me.
Hey, it's new to me too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Well, while he's doing that, I'd like to move, try to get in position right about here. Let me measure up. Yeah, he's within range.
Yeah, but
Because if he attacks this goblin, I want to attack this one at the exact same time.
okay, but since Manu can see the other 3 goblins from where he is, I'll go ahead and make them visible.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. Well,
Nice
I guess-
picture for the goblins.
does the explorer's pack come with something to light the torches with? Like, do they have like something to light the torches with, or no?
I think they have torches.
Do they have something? Oh, a
Tinderbox.
tinderbox. Tinderbox. Okay. Thank you. There's a lot of options I
Just
could
like
think.
a flint and steel on some.
Do you have a ranged option, Wilkus?
No, he just has his great axe.
Okay.
It's the only
So,
weapon
yeah.
he carries.
Okay. Then I suppose we're just gonna have to just see how this goes then.
Well, no, I haven't made my full decision yet what I'm doing, because I am both close range and, of course, long range.
Okay. Would you be able to strike either of the goblins on the towers?
Let's see, longbow range is 150, 600, if I'm reading that right.
You can nail him.
Easily.
Yeah, you're in the same spot I am. From where you are, you can nail him.
Yeah,
What about you,
so-
Sparrow? What do you have?
Sparrow has a short bow, so he's gonna have to move up a little bit closer if he wants to hit these.
That shouldn't be too much.
I think. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move up closer if I want to even use any of my spells.
Crap, I'm gonna need a notebook.
Okay. Well, one last question I have before I start doing my thing. What is this?
Those are tree stumps.
How tall are they?
Tree stump tall.
They're a foot off the ground.
Okay. Then I suppose I'm just going to have to move myself around. And I'm going to attempt to strike the goblin with... actually, I didn't say this, but I do carry around a net in one hand and my whip in the other. That's what I carry with. So, would I be able to attempt to throw my net on him from my position, or can I not attempt that?
The range of the net... What is that? It's 515?
I've got weaponry.
Yeah. You
What
could...
is net?
What? The net's thrown is 515.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking at it.
But you're not quite close enough for 5. If you wanted to throw it, you'd have disadvantage.
Okay. It would still help, but yeah, I'm just going to be attacking the goblin. See what I can do for him. So I will be using my whip to attack the goblin.
Okay?
And I'd like to try to nail the other goblin at the same time.
Okay.
And then I'm prepared if Manu can't for... Why is my spacebar thingy not working? Oh, that's why. That one.
Well, let's let well, Manu starts though. That is a very low start though. That's only an 8
An 8?
versus
yeah.
AC.
Yeah, that is not high enough to hit the goblin. You accidentally hit the side of the watchtower. You notice...
Well, actually, hold on. Did that? Do I have advantage?
Since
They didn't notice me.
Since he doesn't know you're there, yeah, sure. I guess you could have also had normal roll, since they cancel each other out on your net as well.
Well, it doesn't really matter, because even with that, it's still only a 9, which doesn't make a difference.
That's not high enough at all.
Okay.
Not even close.
I guess me and Allegretto are going to fire at the same time.
Yep. Both of you have advantage.
19.
Okay, you're targeting this one, right?
Yep.
Okay, takes 5 damage, but it's not quite down yet.
Alright, and then since obviously Danny has beaten me to writing macros out.
I did all this like 2 days ago.
Well, I've been working, I haven't had time. Let's see. 19 versus AC.
That hits.
Alright, and then that's 28 plus 5. Alright, so...
No, hold on. Just want to make sure you're aware. You are aware of how advantage works in this version compared to 4, right?
No.
Advantage means
you counting it.
Well, just so you know in the future, advantage means you roll twice and use the higher result. Disadvantage means the opposite. All right?
So you might want to roll again just in case you crit.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Can I go back to what I was doing now?
Yes.
7 damage.
7 damage, and that
Wow.
is exactly enough to kill the goblin in one shot.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Nice.
Damn it. I need my invocation to get my charisma modifier and I'll blast.
Yeah, by the way, for those who haven't seen it, I made my own state icons.
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
Yay.
Yeah, you can mess around with them later. But yeah, as for right now though, all of the prepared actions have been taken, so now initiative is going to start. All of the goblins are surprised, but I'm putting them in the initiative anyway.
Okay, so
Now, just to teach everybody how this works, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all of you and add you to the initiative. If you have the initiative window open, which you should see every creature's name listed. After you vote your initiative and you know the result, right-click your name in the initiative list and click on Set Initiative, and then type it in.
Hey, real quick, does anyone happen to know what the symbol, what Corellan's symbol is? Because I actually can't find the current one.
Try...
Know what it used to be.
I don't think it really matters which one you use. Whichever one pops up at the top of his page on ForgottenRealms.wiki should work.
Yeah, because originally it was a crescent moon, and then in 4E they changed it to a silver star on a blue field. I don't know if they reverted that change or not. It doesn't list a symbol. Cool. Oh, here we go, down in the gallery. It lists both, so okay, cool. Guess I'll just choose one.
Okay, and then how do I sort? There we go. Okay, so the goblins are surprised.
So the first up would be...
That's still really loud.
I clicked on mute mic, but Skype did the thing where
You clicked it twice?
it decided. No, it froze.
Oh, okay.
That's been happening for weeks now. Every time I'm like, oh, I need to mute this real quick. Click. Skype is not responding.
That happens to me every time I restore it from a minimized position. Skype has been really screwed up lately.
Yeah, mine does it when I'm muting, which is great because people love to randomly come in.
Well, first up is Lizzie.
Does she have anything that she can use?
Well, her only range attack is 60-foot range, so she won't be able to get close enough to any of them.
I suppose that's a good enough point. Well, she could get close enough to the ones behind the wall, couldn't she, and just attack with cover or whatever?
I just measured.
That and all those goblins are currently crouching, so they all have total cover because of the wall. You'd have to wait until they stand up, or move around.
Wait a minute. What the hell? Ignore that, PJ. I was looking at something.
Okay, you have to
Okay.
right click on it and go to edit or duplicate if you're messing with that.
Okay, she just wants to have Lizzie stay right where she is.
Okay.
Does she want to delay her turn or skip it?
Do you want to delay your turn or skip it entirely? Delay.
Okay, delayed. Next is Allegretto.
Okay. So, let's do a little measuring here. What did I say mine was? 150. Alright, well, I'm going to finish off the one in the other tower. So...
You have advantage. You can roll again. Okay, so
Okay, we'll take the first one.
I'll take the first one. So, that's 15 versus AC.
that hits.
8 damage.
It's dead.
All right, well, those are done. Cool.
Right, is that all Al does?
Yeah.
Okay. Then next is Wilkus.
Oh yeah, it's a spread down there. Okay. The only thing he can do is try to get in there, so he's gonna dash.
Okay.
I don't have a next button.
You don't?
No, I have a grayed out toggle hold and round.
Yeah, that's what I ran into as well, Nick.
Yeah, what's up with that?
PJ Burkett.
Dan, how did you fix it?
Oh, I let everyone put themselves in initiative.
Okay, now
It just
now
showed
it's
up.
there.
What the
Now
hell?
it's there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Owner permissions wasn't checked by default.
Okay.
Yeah, it's there now. So
Now we can next ourselves.
Again, you stupid. I'll screw with that later.
Okay. Next is Sparrow.
Alright, so Manu I probably can't see at all, so I'm gonna have to move.
Actually, you might be able to a little bit. I mean, he is extremely tall.
He has partial.
It
well-
depends.
Let's say he has partial concealment.
Okay.
Okay.
He's not hiding
Gonna have
from
to
you,
move
so
on.
you can see him.
what
So I
is the
can't-
difference in concealment and cover exactly?
Concealment is like looking at something through fog or water. Cover is like actual opaque obstruction.
Okay, like wall.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna move up anyways, just so I can do anything here. Move up there. And the only thing I'm really gonna be able to do is I'm going to give a. You said I can see Manu, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to pull out my lute and play a quick little ditty and give Manu an inspiration die.
I can live with that.
I put a vision blocking layer on the wall so you guys can tell whether or not you see the goblins. Just hover your mouse over your token and you can tell.
And that'll be it for my turn.
Okay, do you see the next button?
Let's see.
It's at the top of the unit. Yep, there you go.
There
Yep,
you go.
got it.
Okay, next is Zed.
Alright, let's see. Let me go here, use the dash action to go here, and then I am going to stay.
All right.
Okay, Manu's up.
Okay. Now I can't tell the difference between these goblins. So which one is the first one going to be going once the turn comes up?
I honestly can't think of an in-story reason as to how you would know that. But okay, oh, you're just asking out of character?
Yes. Yes. Correct.
Oh, okay. The middle one.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to about here. Now, we have established that whips do slashing damage. Well, does that mean I can use that to cut things?
Yes.
Okay. I will attempt to cut the string here, okay?
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yep.
Alright. I'm rolling incredibly low.
You know it's an inanimate object, right? I wasn't going to ask you to roll.
Oh, so I don't have... Oh, my apologies. I'm used to rolling for most things. Okay, but is it actually cut then?
Yeah, it's just a string, so you easily cut it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, the pieces of the string that aren't being suspended by hooks in the wall just kind of dangle where you cut them.
Okay. I go ahead and I use a little bit more of my movement to move up to here. And I proceed to throw my net onto this goblin. The Cinder Goblin. Alright?
Okay.
So that's going to be... Let's see. Now, for some reason, I don't have the rules for the net written here for whatever reason. I don't know why that is. So I guess I'm just going to have to... It's D20 plus Dex, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're proficient in nets, though, right?
Well, shit, what the fuck? I didn't mean to do that. I rolled a 1, though, on it, so it doesn't matter. That's just a failure. Now, unless I have advantage for it, but I rolled it twice already and I already got both 1s, so...
Yeah.
I guess it's just kind of done, yeah.
Yeah, the net falls.
Okay.
The net falls on the ground. Let me mark.
Fantastic.
Let me mark where you dropped it.
So what kinds of
Okay.
weapons are these goblins wielding?
All of them have the standard goblin weapons. They have scimitars, but they're currently sheathed at their waists. They have their short bows at the ready, because wall.
Okay.
That would... Man, I'm having terrible fucking luck, though. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, look up the rules for
Alright, so now...
Now it's the goblin. Look up the rules for the net while you're waiting for your next turn.
You mean
Okay.
it's Lizzie's turn? She put her turn on hold.
Does she want to take her turn now?
Yeah, she was going to.
Okay.
Okay.
Then what's she gonna do?
She is going to move up right here.
Okay. I'm assuming that's all she does. Right? Dan?
Hello?
What? Huh?
I asked if that was all she does.
Yeah, that's all she can do.
Okay. I didn't know she had a bonus action that she could use. Well, anyway, next...
Oh no, she was telling me she burnt some food. So.
Okay then. Well, next are the goblins. Well, this one goblin anyway. Let me measure something real quick. Okay, he's not so close that he would take disadvantage shooting Manu with a short bow. So that's what he's gonna do. And he crit.
That's a hit. Yeah. Wow.
Oh my god. The first enemy attack of the campaign, and that's a crit.
Yes.
Well, that's not good.
Call that a have a nice day.
Well, then I add a d6 to it, and you take a total of 8 piercing damage.
Yep. I'll fix that up.
Now, for those who don't know, to change your own token's hit points, you double click on them, go to the Properties tab, and just type your current and max HP into the top box. But anyone who hasn't done that before, I want you to do that now so you know where it is.
Oh, also I learned something stupid about nets. Net attacks are always made at disadvantage unless you have advantage, at which point then you do normal attacks with them. I'm not joking either.
Is that what it
That's
actually
really
says in
ridiculous.
the rulebook?
Well, the thing is that it's a ranged weapon with a range of 515. You see the problem, right? Because when you make a ranged attack at 5 feet, yeah, you always take a disadvantage. Unless you have advantage.
Ah. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, that's pretty pathetic. I had no idea that was a thing.
Well, the book doesn't, make that clear. I mean, the rules are all there, but it doesn't say, by the way, this is a thing about nets. You might want to know about it.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, well, next is Lizzie's second turn. She can see Manu, and he's really hurting.
Okay, so Manu is in a jam. He's at 3 health, and he's got 3 goblins just kind of staring at him. Yeah. So, and I moved you up.
Okay.
So you're moved up, so you're in a better position.
Alright.
And
Could she actually reach with a heal? Because it's 69 feet.
No, she would have to move up 9 feet, but then she can reach with 1 healing word.
Okay.
Okay, so she wants to move up 9 feet,
I'm not gonna let you die.
10 feet. Double check the measurement. Yep, just within range. She is going to use healing word. That's. Double check. Hold on.
Hold on, woman.
3, 6. Okay, so she's gonna do a D4 plus 6 in heals, and she wants to scream the words "Don't die." That's your healing words.
That's what Newman used to do.
Okay, so she heals you for 7.
That works.
Don't die!
Don't die, no.
I just met you. Don't die.
Don't die in the first session.
And
Yeah,
if you
seriously.
do, you better have a backup.
He's got a couple of them.
Yeah, I do.
I think all of us have a couple of backups at this point.
And that's all she can do.
Alright, Allegretto.
Well, since there's really nothing for me to see or attack, I'm going to go ahead and move up about 30 feet.
Do rangers start with
Wow,
spells, or do
30.
they have to wait till level 2? Okay. I think it's level 2.
And by the way, alright, I forget. My movement's 30 feet. That means I can only move 30 feet, right?
Well, if
Per turn?
if you use your action, then you can add your speed to your speed.
Yeah, so you could go double speed if you had to.
So in one turn, if I'm not going to do anything else, I can go 60 feet,
Yeah, correct.
essentially. Alright.
Don't worry about getting the exact decimal. If you're within 0.5, feel free to just drop the token. Okay. Okay, next is this goblin up here, the northernmost goblin. So that goblin's going to stay put and shoot at Manu. 14 versus AC.
Misses.
Misses.
God.
Okay. Goblin's going to use 5 extra feet of movement to get up to here. So that's 10 of its feet. And then hop down and start trying to get away from you. Okay, next,
All right, then.
Next is Wilkus.
Okay. Well, let's see, how far can I go? Am I able to travel through here unobstructed, or...
As long as the middle of your token is going through it, yes.
That puts me in range of one, huh? In one nice movement. Hi!
Yeah, just so, just so everyone is clear, in order to attack melee, if you have normal reach, then the tokens have to be touching.
15?
15 hits.
Okay, so 5 damage.
It's dead.
Yay!
Okay. Wait, so you rolled HP independently? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I rolled it for each enemy.
You never used to do that. That's pretty cool.
That wasn't a thing in 4E.
You could have done it though, because they still gave the die or whatever, didn't they?
No.
Or no?
Hit dice
Oh,
was
okay.
not
I
a
take it
thing
back
in
then.
4th edition.
I thought monster still had like variable, but forget it.
It was very minimal in how it varied. It was all static numbers based on type, level, and constitution. But yeah, it's that goblin that Wilkus just killed's turn. So, next is Sparrow.
Okay. I should be able to see this. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and move up, seeing that goblin trying to run away, and I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery, and I'm just going to scream at it. Just a loud, piercing shrill. So it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC of 13.
Where you going, motherfucker? What is that? What is that voice clip from? That one you always hear people use in YouTube videos. It sounds like a little girl saying, "Hello, motherfucker."
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'm not sure either, actually.
Are you using your short bow?
No, I'm casting Vicious Mockery.
Oh.
So the goblin has to make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, did you say that already and I just didn't hear it?
I did, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. DC 13
That's why
Wisdom
I'm
save,
screwed.
huh? Let's
Yeah.
see. 4. He fails.
Okay, so he'll take 1d4 psychic damage and has disadvantage on his next attack.
Alright then.
2.
2 damage. Okay. It doesn't look like it did too much.
Yeah, no. And that will be... Yeah, because everyone else is looking pretty good, so that'll be it for me.
Alright, next is Zed.
Okay, so hearing the squawking from the bird, he does kind of ask Sparrow. So these are goblins, right?
Am I able to reply to him?
I assume all Kenku at least know how to say the words yes and no.
Oh yeah, we say. I just didn't know because it's out of initiative order. I didn't know how you handle that.
Talking is free.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just kind of turn his head and just say in a very high-pitched voice, "Yes."
And I am going to hit him with another. That particular goblin's trying to get away. I'm going to hit him with another Eldritch Blast, but as I do it, I'm going to say, "How frail." 26 against AC, and it's 7 damage.
He is dead.
You know, that whole line would have been garbage if I would have just rolled a 1.
That's why you save the witty one-liners for after you've rolled.
Danny, may I remind you of the incident where I went phenomenal cosmic power and I rolled a 1 and blew myself up?
Right. Next is Manu.
Okay, I am within range to attack with my whip, so I will be attacking the goblin with my whip. Okay, can I please? God dang it, that's only a 10.
Yeah, it misses.
You do have your D6 die.
Fine.
You'd have to You'd have to roll pretty high on it to succeed, though.
Yeah, true.
I will use my interaction then, just to go ahead and pick up my net from the ground, okay?
Okay.
Can I do that? Yeah, okay. So my net's picked up. Oh, and I forgot. How are you doing weapons pushing again in this campaign, exactly?
If you want to switch out one weapon for another one without the feat that lets you do more of it for free, it's an interaction to draw or store a weapon, and then you can use your action to do it again. But you can drop the weapon you're currently holding as a free action, and pull one out as an interaction.
Yeah, but again, you're a bit gamey. Don't know if I'll ever do that, but I'll keep that in mind.
Well, Kaze did say that there are police officers in real life who would drop the gun if it meant, saving time.
Now, if I moved from here, I wouldn't trigger an opportunity attack, right?
Let me measure. No, you are out of its melee range.
Yeah, so I wouldn't. Yes. So I will proceed just to move back. I'll move back to here. And I end my turn.
Okay. Well, the goblin's turn is up, and he sees that he is completely surrounded on pretty much all sides. So he is going to take the dash action. Climb the stump. Let's see, that's... How far was that? More like 13? Climbing
About 15 feet.
15. Okay, climbing up here will be another 10 feet, so that's 25. Then he can hop down and go through the forest at half speed since it's difficult terrain. So... What's half of 35? 17.5.
17.5.
Yeah, so that's as far as he can get. He is booking it. Alright, next is Lizzie.
Does she have any plans for what she wants to do?
I'm seeing what she wants to do now.
Okay. How would she reach him? I'm not sure how she would do that.
Hold on. Now, hold on. Before I do this, what is this area here?
That is a big
Mud.
pile of mud that the goblins made. It's difficult terrain.
Alright, she is going to go right about here. He is literally 3 feet out of her range.
Aw. Well, it's no big deal if he gets away. It's only one goblin. We'll still get experience for him anyway.
Never assume that, Tyler.
Yeah, he may have friends.
Okay,
Alright, that's all she's gonna do.
is anyone here willing to go after that goblin and finish it off?
Yes,
I am.
actually.
Okay, then
PJ, how tall is that wall?
the wall is 3 feet high.
And
Basically, if you
that
hover,
is a stump, correct?
if you hover your mouse over your token, you can see that Alligator cannot currently see the goblin. You'd have to move slightly to the left. And the goblin is in foliage now, so it has concealment.
PJ, I kind of want to get into a minor argument here with you. A constructive minor argument, nonetheless. You would argue, right or wrong, that mud would be found in forest, correct?
Yes. Oh,
My
yeah,
character has favored terrain forest
Yes, I know what you're saying. So you can move through it.
without any hindrance.
Yeah, because this is the edge of Neverwinter Wood. It is a forest.
Well, then I am going to have to.
That wasn't even a criticism. That was just pointing out one of your powers.
Tyler, it's all about letter versus spirit of the law here.
Okay. I understand.
Shit. Can't quite catch him this turn, but I could probably catch him next turn.
Hey!
Yeah, I see it. Shush.
Would you be
Grab the
touching?
wrong one.
Oh, he was with the wrong person. Okay.
Shush. I know what I did.
We're quite a group.
Okay, it's Wilkes' turn. Does he want to go after the goblin too? Does Wilkes want to go after the goblin too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wake up.
No, I'm here. I'm just getting. I'm getting used to the character name actually.
Okay.
I was about to say
That's not the
stuff
name
from
I normally
Visual
use.
Pizza.
So yeah, just we're dashing after it.
You can if you want to.
Well, it's up to you.
I'll just go to here for now.
To the best of my knowledge, I'm the only character who would actually
Catch up to it.
favor terrain. Again, to my knowledge.
Well, Manu can get to him. Manu sees that you guys are, for some reason, interested in killing this thing, so he'll help out if he can.
Is moving through the forest difficult terrain?
Yes, it's foliage.
So I am gonna dash after it. This would leave me with.
Try not to get too caught up in the math. Let's say you moved 5 feet, and then you can move like 7 feet.
Hold on real quick. Because my speed's 30, so.
Okay, so it'd be more like 17 and a half total.
Okay. Can't attack yet, but now if he moves away, he provokes, right?
Yep. Next Sparrow.
Okay, so question. 'Cause I have to get a little bit tricky here. I assume that the goblins were possibly, whenever they're being attacked, they were either shouting or making noises, correct?
The first ones that you killed couldn't make any noise because they were dead. The second ones couldn't make any noise because they were too surprised.
Okay,
Now-
so they were just kind of like acting.
Yet now they're too terrified to make any noise and are running away.
Okay.
Ice Bear approves this message.
Though I should mention, all creatures, regardless of alliance, grant cover. So you would have to move if you wanted to try and shoot the goblin from where you are.
Right, I was thinking about doing something a little bit more tricky, but I wouldn't be able to because I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have understand Goblin anyway.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do. I get it.
Yeah. I was gonna try to call him back.
Does anyone here speak goblin?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Yeah.
I
okay.
can, but I have to take an action to do so, which wouldn't help.
Unless we capture said goblin.
Yeah, if the Goblin was captured, I could cast Comprehend Languages and speak in
Well,
Goblin.
goblins speak common too.
That too. So I'll just go ahead and start dashing.
Do you remember how to anchor your movement?
Just to avoid the problems of difficult terrain and stuff.
Yeah, I'm using like an older keyboard, so I apologize if my spacebar goes a bit wonky.
Now,
You
the
could-
forest there is considered difficult.
Yeah, as was the tree you passed
Okay,
through. So,
So
let's
I'll
say
just do-
let's say you can move about 50 feet total. Let's say you're like right around here.
Yeah, that should be fine. There you
Alright, I'll get to there. Alright,
go. Okay.
All right, Zid.
I can't see him at all, right?
Well, you can see him, just not very well.
All right, I'm gonna take a pot shot and try to shoot Eldritch Blast at him.
All right, it'll get a bonus to AC from the trees. But go ahead. Oh, that hits him.
10 damage.
And it does a whole 10 damage. It's dead.
Wait, I thought he had disadvantage.
No. Cover and concealment grant the target AC bonuses.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the only
How's-
things that actually grant flat bonuses and not just advantage or disadvantage.
Well, how is he getting +7 on that?
20 charisma plus proficiency. 5 plus 2.
Yeah.
Is that okay? All right. Okay.
It's some of that weird hinky Common Core math shit there.
Okay. All right.
Well, all
Well,
the
that's
goblins are
that
dead.
then. Manu goes ahead and like puts his mask back up, and he just kind of says, "Well, that could have gone better." For me, at least.
Okay, and I want to get this out of the way because I know what Tina wants to do. She is literally going to be running to every single goblin corpse. She wants to pick up a short bow from them. She wants to pick up a quiver and every freaking arrow they have.
Hang on. PJ, what did we say when it came to recovering my arrows?
You can recover half as many as you used. Rounded down.
I used 3. I get 1.
Yep.
What a crock of shit.
The others are assumed
Yes, you-
to have broken off in their corpses.
So
Okay.
upon doing this, what would Lizzie get besides a short bow and a quiver? How many arrows?
Well, if she actually wanted to collect all of the quivers, each one has a quiver of 20 arrows, except for the ones that actually got to fire. So there would be a total of 98 arrows, 5 quivers, 5 short bows, and 5 scimitars.
Okay, she wants to grab 2 quivers with 20 arrows each.
2 quivers,
The
20
rest of you
arrows
guys
each.
can have.
Okay, add those to her
Yeah, and
inventory.
then a short bow.
Additionally, if she's searching all of their bodies, she also finds a total of 9 silver. So if you want to put that aside and split them among the party later, you can.
Alright, I would just put that in the treasure.
No, just so everyone knows, because I have to say, with the whole mask thing, that's actually Manu's holy symbol or whatever. Is actually a mask. It has the symbol of his god on the front and crescents where his eyes and mouth would be, like downward facing crescents. Just so everyone knows when I say that. All right.
Now, downward facing crescents, would that make him look like he was smiling or frowning?
Frowning.
Okay.
PJ, just confirming the arrows that the goblins have, I cannot use for my longbow, correct?
Well, you use the same arrows for short bows and long bows. You can use them, you just can't sell them because they're a little shottier. They're still just as effective.
Alright, well then, I think we are going to have to... There were 5 quivers?
Yeah, 5 total quivers with 20 in 3 of them and 19 in the other 2.
So there's 3 quivers left with 20, 19, and 19.
That's going to be one... No, it's going to be 2 quivers, one with 19, one with 17, because I'm going to take another quiver and restock up to 40.
Okay.
Okay.
And PJ, if you check my character, you will note...
No, you're putting your ammo count in the notes? Okay.
That works.
It makes sense.
Yes,
So
it does.
I assume Sparrow's doing the same thing? Taking some arrows and restocking?
I actually didn't use my bow whatsoever, so I'm pretty good on arrows, but I am going to search around the body that my token's currently at right now and see if I see anything else interesting on it. You want me to roll?
You don't have to roll.
Okay.
Mano declines taking any bows or arrows. He's not really he doesn't favor ranged attacking very much.
Well, Lizzie already took all of the money that the corpses had on them, and everyone else was helping themselves to the arrows, so pretty much the only things left on them are 1 scimitar each, and each one is wielding a shield and wearing leather armor.
So they all have. You said they all have scimitars.
Yeah, each one has a scimitar.
In light of the stuff I just learned about nets, Mano begins to question his lifestyle, and he decides to take a shield.
Alright.
Mark that as a goblin shield, because you can't sell it. No stores will take it. It's too shoddy.
All right.
I'm gonna take a scimitar.
Right.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
go with
I
the
think-
last one.
Yeah, Zid wants one too.
Okay, write those down as goblin scimitars. Just so you know they
Note,
can't be sold.
unsellable.
Yep.
Alright, PJ, I'm gonna press a button here. I want to see if while everybody else is taking their turn, what I actually did worked here. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, that actually worked. Cool. Okay, I'm good.
Looks good to me.
Manu puts away one of his nets, and he's going to hold the goblin shield. He's going to use that, so that will raise his AC by 1, right? Or 2?
2.
Wow, okay. Nice. Oh, is the goblin shield made of metal?
Yes.
Scimitar is a D6, right? Or is it D8?
Scimitar.
D6 slashing finesse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. Manu will live with it. He'll live with it.
Finesse just means you can use dex if you want, right?
Yeah, you can use strength or dex.
I'm just going to say the no metal equipment thing is just a personal preference on my part. I'm not going to make it a Manu thing.
Okay.
All right? Yeah.
Yeah, because for those who don't know, furbolgs are natural druids, and they don't like using metal stuff, even if they're not a druid. He's just role-playing up the race.
Yeah. Again, so I'm a bit disheartened by using it, but I will still use it for now, just for the hell of it. If I get a chance, I'll get something made of wood later, like a buckler or something. Yeah. It'll be alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shield as well, just in case. I'm not gonna have it yet, though.
Hey, Tyler?
Yeah.
If you're not using the shield, you should change your AC back.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll change it back to 16. Yeah. I'll just pick up my net again. So yeah, the shield just gets abandoned. So there we go.
Okay, so is everyone done looting the corpses?
Yep.
Trying to debate
Looting
whether
the
or not I
corpses.
should take a shield.
Well, I'm going to move everyone to in front of the tomb.
I was already working on that.
Oh, sorry.
Me.
Well,
You know
anyway.
what? Zid is gonna snag a goblin shield just to have it, not to put it on.
Okay. Well, who wants to enter the tomb first? The entrance is only wide enough for one person to enter at a time.
I'm not much of the leading type.
All
And
right.
Minute goes back.
Allegretto will go first.
Does it
I'll
look dark
follow
in there?
them.
Yes, it's dark. Goblins have dark vision, so they had no need to light the tomb.
And
Fuck.
that's why I'm going first, because I have dark vision.
Does
So
anyone
am
have
I.
does anyone have a free hand for a torch?
I do. In fact, I don't need a fucking torch. I have the light cantrip. God damn it.
Okay. Okay.
I'll lead. I have dark vision plus light. God damn.
Okay, how much is the range on the light cantrip?
The light cantrip is basically a torch.
Okay.
It's 20 bright, 20 dim, isn't it?
Yeah, so
Yeah, 20 bright, 20 dim. It's basically a torch.
yeah, I just applied the light. How long does it last, and does it require concentration?
It lasts. Double check. It lasts for 1 hour, no concentration.
Okay, perfect. Don't even have to
In
worry
fact,
about it.
wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Does anyone want to lead? Because all I gotta do is touch something on you and it glows for this.
Okay.
I do believe I already offered my character to go first.
Yeah. So you might as well touch his bow or something.
Yeah, what are you wearing, Allegretto? What are you wearing?
Leather armor.
Yeah, leather armor. I actually had to look.
Okay, I'm just going to touch his chest piece because I don't want to touch his hood because that might blind the shit out of him. So I'm just going to touch like his chest piece, and that's going to be what's emitting the light.
Okay, and
Dude, you could have at least taken me to dinner first.
I said chest piece, not cod piece. Go away.